I do want my daughter to have a cell phone because I want her to be in a safe place and I want to know where she's at all times.
It's unfortunately the reality of the world we live in.
It's a lot of shooting going on around the country, and I would want to know that my daughter is safe.
Every parent has imagined the what ifs, and knowing that they can get in touch with their child at a moment's notice is comforting, but is it in the best interest of safety?
So while a cell phone meets the emotional security needs of a parent, it can make their child actually less safe in the moment of an incident because they're paying attention to the phone, they're responding to messages, sending messages, possibly even live streaming it. They're not listening to the adults who should be trained to give them directions.
National school safety expert Ken Trump says in the case of an intruder, students need to be absolutely silent.
We have to remember, if somebody's in a school with ill intentions, they have a limited amount of time. If you're on cell phones, making noises, making calls, getting pings, hitting record, you're attracting some noise to a room where someone with ill intentions may not even know that you're in there.
At Akron Public Schools, Safety Director Don Zessinger agrees with having fewer phones in hands during an emergency.
Our high schools have anywhere from 900 to 1,200 kids. We have 6 high schools. So if you have that many kids in one area on their cell phones, that can compromise a tower. For sure, it's going to compromise the ability of safety forces to get there in a timely manner, because now you've got a steady stream of parents racing to the school to get their student, which doesn't help anything.
One of the major reasons Akron Public Schools decided to completely lock away phones during the school day, fights at school that kids were recording and posting on social media. This year, they've seen a significant drop in physical conflicts overall. But Akron's policy of no cell phones, even between class time, is more restrictive than what other districts are putting into place. Ken Trump says anytime there are cell phones in the environment, there's an increased chance of cyberbullying, agitation, and other factors that lead to fights, something all districts need to consider when creating their policies.
Behavior without consequences is permission. And if you don't enforce your rules consistently and for the long haul, then it's just another rule that's out there that's not going to be followed.